Hello, and welcome to the Serendipitous Soul Sisters podcast,
where we discuss anything and everything that we are into that week. I'm your TED Talk host, Nadia.
And I'm your keynote speaker, Vanessa.
And today we are doing
niche PowerPoint presentations.
Yes, welcome. Hello. We are joined once again by our wonderful guest and friend, Jocelyn.
She's a regular, y'all.
Hello.
And yes, today we are doing niche PowerPoints. If you don't know what that is, would anyone care to explain?
It's just a PowerPoint with an obscure topic.
I had to Google it. Yeah, I was like, I think I know, but just in case. And I was like, niche PowerPoints. And I saw them and I was like, oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. I love that for us.
Yeah, it was just something that was circulating specifically on TikTok, and Nadia and I were just like,
yeah,
we're going to pin that for later.
Yeah, and I'm really excited because so often, like, different friends were just like, oh, we need to have a niche PowerPoint night. We need to have a niche PowerPoint night. And I'm like, y'all, I'm ready. Like,
yeah, we kind of got tired of waiting, sorry.
So when Vanessa was like, we should do it, I was like, yes. And also, we are filming it for my YouTube channel. So y'all can see the lovely niche PowerPoints that we have created.
And plug your channel.
Yes, it is Lovelywolfe. That's the word lovely and the word wolf with an E at the end. We're like almost 2 minutes in and I already forgot that we were filming. So,
would the video be up by the time we posted the podcast?
No, it will not.
When should they keep an eye out for it?
Hopefully in the next 2 weeks.
Beautiful.
If not, I will update our social medias when I upload the video. So if you're not following us,
Make sure you follow us.
Yeah, we are at SSS Podcast 22 on Instagram and Twitter.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so let's get started. Who wants to go first?
Not it.
Not it.
Oop.
Rock, paper, scissors. Let's go.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ah!
All right.
Nadia's up.
I'm going first. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. I practiced this like twice, so hopefully it goes well. Okay. All right. So my presentation is on why Greece should have been about Frenchie.
Ooh.
By me.
I would have never seen this coming. This is great.
Yeah. So Greece, undeservingly but understandably beloved.
Sure.
We all know it. It has lasted many a decade. Great catchy songs, Olivia Newton-John, powerful
beautiful
character development in
Yes.
Rizzo. We all love it. But the main plot is bad. That says are bad, but it is bad.
Yeah.
And if you don't know why, well, let me refresh your memory. Peer pressure, public humiliation. The man wins in the end. And as much as Danny Zuko was a heartthrob in this day and age, and even back then, but in this day and age, it would not go well, the things that he did.
Also, like in Grease Lightning, when he refers to his car as a pussy wagon, just never sat right with me.
No.
Like, this is a family movie?
Yeah, exactly. So, side character syndrome. Just take a look at this graph that is very accurate and very on point. Audiences love the side characters more than main characters.
Sure.
Why? It's because side characters need to be more interesting to make up for their lack of plotline, usually. So, they're almost always better and more loved. Just look at the pink ladies, the aura radiating through the screen.
Honestly,
There's a
I've
power
always loved all of them more.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like just the group and the entrance. Just as soon as you saw them on screen,
Like, what Rizzo had to go through.
What
Just
she had
because,
to go through.
she's sexually active?
Explain.
Make it make sense.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
So, Frenchie. She is a true homie.
The realist.
Look at her welcoming Sandy to a new school, new continent, new country, all that good stuff. She knows what's up. Just look at this cap of her saying, listen, Sandy, men are rats. Can it get any more iconic than that? Actually, it can. She isn't afraid to go after what she wants. Look at her in this pink hair. It was a gag in the movie, but honestly, the best part.
Yeah.
Her and the pink hair. Also, she is most definitely queer, but that is a PowerPoint for another time. So what would the storyline be in this movie? Well, it's right in front of us. She dropped out of high school because she wanted to become a beautician. Literally, it's right in front of us, and it's been there the whole time. So what happened? Picture this. She goes to beauty school. It's a great time, new environment. She's like following her dreams, whatever. She gets imposter syndrome. She doesn't know. Is she qualified for this? So many people are good. Can she match with their talents? But she overcomes it and becomes top of her class, and also starts a budding best friendship with fellow student Sandra D, who catches the attention of another student, Danny Zugo, but because he just wants to play games and she is focused on her career, she kicks him to the curb. She falls in love with a shampooing 101 partner, preferably a woman. The plot twist? Her lover just backstabs her and turns the whole school against her. Wild. She's struggling with heartbreak. She can't keep up with her grades, so she drops out, and we are met with the beautiful musical number of Beauty School Dropout.
Wow.
And she returns to Rydell High, where she meets up again with her best friends, Jan, Rizzo, Marty.
Of course.
They have many a sleepovers with many breakdowns, many Twinkies eaten, many dessert wines consumed, and she relearns self-love and has a new ambition in life. Look at her glowing. So, what happens? She becomes the #1 beautician in the world! Thousands want to come to her salon and be treated by her. Revenge and success. The end.
I loved every second of that.
So yeah, that is why Grease should have been about Frenchie, and then what the plot would be.
Every second of that was cool. I felt the passion.
I did
felt
too.
the heat, the emotion. It really came from something deep inside.
Honestly, this idea, okay, thought process, initially I was gonna do male fictional characters that don't deserve rights, but I was like, that's so broad, and we've been new for all the ones I was gonna talk about.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was like, well, let me do why Grease is bad, but then I was also like, we've been new,
Yeah.
And then it just came out of nowhere. Wait a minute.
Also, if you don't think Grease is dated, really watch it.
Yeah.
Just sit down and really pay attention
Let's
to it.
unpack that.
Yeah. I think everyone needs to take that journey eventually.
Yeah.
But at some point you turn on Grease and you're like, wait a second.
Something ain't right.
It's not right. It doesn't hit right. It doesn't sit well.
But I loved it.
Thank
that
you.
was so good.
Thank you.
I really followed. And I
Oh,
felt
yeah.
it.
It was captivating.
I really went in with the animations, and yeah.
Love it. It's beautiful.
Thank you. Who's next?
Not
I'll
it.
go next.
Okay.
So anyways. So you're telling me a shrimp fried this rice, and why your fried rice is a lie.
I'm so ready. Tell me everything.
Who let a shrimp go to culinary school? Who?
I want to know.
I want to speak to that person.
Yes.
I want to know.
How did the shrimp pay for his tuition? He has no money.
None.
All he knows is be crustacean.
There's no economy under the sea.
Exactly. Sand dollars? Nothing. Worth nothing here. No tuition. No.
Jack squat.
He was top of his class somehow. Where's the diploma, buddy boy? You're out here in some of the top kitchens in the entire world. Where's the proof? Where's the diploma? I want to see it.
You make a solid argument.
I want to see that diploma. How could a shrimp fry rice? It is simply impossible. Look at his puny arms and legs. He couldn't stir a wooden spoon to save his life.
Not
He
one
has
bit.
no way. There's no way. It's not long enough. He has to move his entire body.
He wraps around it.
How can he reach the stove? He's so short. He would need special apparatuses to be able to stir the pot. All he knows is crawl around and be crustacean. He's inexperienced. He will upset Chef Ramsay with his puniness and inefficiency, especially if he was put to the task in Hell's Kitchen.
The words Chef Ramsay would have.
He will literally be on the chopping block.
Obliterate.
Iron Chef America? I think the fucketh not. Is in fact more chantable than Canada. I will give him that. Shrimp fried rice is much more chantable than Canada. If you don't get the reference, it's from How I Met Your Mother. Thus superior to Canada. Also a joke, Canada. I'd actually prefer that more than our country right now.
We might move there.
And an
Stay
overall crowd favorite. Ratatouille would not be possible with a shrimp. Would not be. Linguini would just have a wet shrimp flopping around inside of his head. He would have no control over him. He'd be gasping for some kind of breath. The shrimp would not be as slick as Remy. Imagine a loose shrimp just flopping around the kitchen. just flopping. It's not possible.
He does not have the agility of Ratatouille.
No, he doesn't have the speed. He doesn't have the endurance. It's just not there. If he tried to run around the kitchen, he would not get very far. And I can guarantee you the movie would last less than 10 minutes.
You got a point there.
Points are made.
It wouldn't hit. Now I have some celebrity testimonials that are 100% true and accurate. Don't ask me where my sources are. I will not give them to you. 100% of the shrimp fried rice that is made by real shrimp. And that is a quote. That is real. I want to specify that is real. Said by Elon Musk.
Honestly, he probably did.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Our next celebrity testimonial. Notable quote.
Yes.
By
Yes.
Sir Abraham Lincoln. And this next one is an Audible celebrity quote. I was able to reach out to them. They were able to give me an actual quote.
Wonderful.
It is from so I caught him in public. He was just kind of doing his thing. You know, we're not gonna talk too much about what he was doing, but he was able to give me a quote while he was literally running out the door. It is from a Mr. Seth Rogen. And his quote goes along the lines of... And that is true and that is real.
That is very real.
I'll have you know that.
Real.
That is accurate and real.
Good old Seth.
Good old Seth. And this concludes my TED Talk.
Wow.
Thank you all for coming. Thank you for being here today.
Wonderful, fantastic, mind-boggling, show-stopping.
The transition were so good.
Thank you.
Like, they were so captivating. I was like, which one's next?
Yeah.
I literally was just like, what are the most like outrageous looking ones I could find?
I know, like, Google Slides doesn't have, like, the word, like, PowerPoint, the origami one. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I saw that too, because I had to use Google Slides, and I was like, this is depressing.
Yes.
Freaking cube.
So you really outdid yourself here.
Keynote, man. Keynote really came through.
Keynote.
Yep. All right.
I love that for you.
I'm pretty proud of this, not gonna lie. So, who is Harry Styles? Why is he baby, and why does he deserve rights?
Tell us.
A thread.
I'm ready.
It all begins. A star brighter than the actual sun was born in Reddick, Worcestershire. According to Wikipedia, I don't really know. I think he's from space, but you know. On February 1st, 1994, by the name of Harry Edward Styles, and the world was never the same. Hashtag literal baby. Like, can we just... We all know Harry is a man of many talents, but before his big break, which ultimately launched his career, Harry worked in a bakery. Hashtag bakery baby. Can we just... I also included a small clip of an interview he did.
Cake Boss who?
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
176 and your receipt. I worked with old ladies. Hi. Very nice old ladies. Barbara!
Hiya. How are you, my
That's
love?
my bum on the set.
Yes, I did.
It's got a bit more. You know, you meet a lot of people who kind of see like a media perception of you. And it's just nice coming here and spending a bit of time with people who know me.
Just thought I'd include that.
Yes, because wholesome.
Because why not? All right. Then, after successfully auditioning for the X Factor at 16, Harry spent 5 years as a part of the boy band One Direction, which, you know, and won the hearts of millions of fans worldwide. And even years after the band decided to take a break, Harry still looks back at his days without regret and says he enjoyed them. Hashtag boy band baby.
I'm loving these hashtags. The good old days.
After officially becoming a solo artist in 2016, Harry finally released his first solo album, Harry Styles, on May 12th, 2017.
And the world was never the same.
And the world stood still. With the release, Harry stated he was very proud of the album. He said it was a piece of him he had never shown before. In addition, he said it made him happy and hoped it makes other people happy while listening to it. Hashtag soft baby.
Selfless.
Then Harry released his second solo album called Fine Line on December 13th, 2019. And let me just tell you, this album is a masterpiece on all levels.
Art.
Actual art.
Like, literally, he said this album is all about having sex and feeling sad. Need I say more?
Enough said.
Hashtag honest baby. He also said this album contains some of the toughest, most soulful songs he's ever written. I love this man because that is so true and beautiful. He also did an amazing photo shoot for the album, and I just want us all to appreciate this man for a second.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
It's something very David Bowie feeling.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
He said David Bowie was one of his main inspirations.
There you go.
Boom.
There you go.
Boom, baby.
So why does this gorgeous man deserve rights?
Tell us.
Here is a short list why. He is an activist and supporter who is constantly using his platform to spread awareness and support great causes, including, but not limited to, women's rights, animal rights, all gender equality, sexual equality, natural disaster relief, and many more.
I love this song.
Gosh, the flavor is immaculate.
He is also an LGBTQ plus ally. Harry is openly supportive of the LGBTQ plus community, and what better way to prove that by actions instead of words. Here are a few examples. During Pride Month, he released Pride shirts, and all sales went to the GLSEN, G-L-S-E-N, the Gay, Lesbian, and Straight Education Network, which is, I just learned, I believe is run by, like, youth.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Ooh, I
So-
got the chills.
Yeah. He helped a fan come out to her mother, and I believe it's been more than one, so he's constantly helping fans come out to their families, which is chef's kiss. Donated a pair of his rainbow Gucci shoes to a British-based LGBTQ plus and mental health charity. And according to many fans and concert attendees, Harry provides a very safe and inclusive environment. And I stand by that.
Yes.
Number 3, he is supportive of other artists, and it's just so sweet. Like, can we just...
Beautiful.
Can we just...
Also, the power that him and Lizzo radiate.
I have never been the same since their performance.
Wow. I need more, just simply.
I need a collab so bad.
I need a full album.
Album.
You heard it
Nothing
here
less.
first. You heard it here first.
Manifestation.
So in conclusion, stan Harry Styles and stream Harry Styles the album and Fine Line. Thank you.
Love. Wow. Beautiful, talented, amazing, show-stopping, just
Never the same twice.
never the same.
Well, these are all fantastic and just really fitting.
I know,
PowerPoints
to all of
are
our
all
characters.
So, I was curious to ask you guys, how was the process of making these PowerPoints?
So I had a lot of fun making mine, only because I got to just look up a whole bunch of facts about Harry, and I knew most of them, but I just wanted to solidify
Sure.
the facts and also be able to explain them better. But just seeing all the pictures of him was so nice.
Yes.
So nice. Very fun though. And my inner Virgo, I had to make sure everything was like well put.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing it. Also, was really cool getting a bunch of pictures and stuff and trying to figure out like a storyline and stuff. I had no idea where I was gonna go. I just knew that like every time I watched the movie, the fact that she just says like, I'm gonna be a beautician and then just drops out of high school just always sticks with me. And I'm
Yeah.
like, why don't we talk about that more?
Especially like in that era.
Yeah. So much fun. I loved the animation work and everything. So, yeah. How about you?
I had a great time doing it. I feel like this was something I always wanted to pull like back in high school, where it's just like, what if I just made the dumbest PowerPoint ever? And I never got the chance to do that. So being able to do this is really just let something out in me that I've had like pent up for a while.
Yeah.
And being able to just kind of like sit down and think of like really, really funny and like entertaining kind of topics to be able to discuss. It was kind of challenging, but it was like a fun challenge.
Yeah, for sure.
No, it took me a while to figure out what I wanted to do. I had a couple. I was going to say why The Emperor's New Groove is grossly underappreciated. But then I just figured we all knew that.
Yeah.
We all knew.
Yeah, that was the most challenging part, trying to think of a topic where I was like, where we don't already talk about it.
One of the topics I was going back and forth on was why I believe Bill is Sophia's dad in Mamma Mia, and why I genuinely believe why Bill is Sophie's dad. It's the only one that makes sense.
It really is.
There is proof in the movie. And she literally... She looks like... I could go on for a while about it.
Also, Bill has the best reaction, like, in the movie when he's like, how old are you? 20, and he's like, ah!
But yeah, I think that was just, like, literally the only one I was going back and forth on.
I really wanted to be really passionate about it. And that's why I chose this one. Because we all know that. We all know that Harry's just a wonderful man.
Yes.
So I just wanted to really solidify it and be like, listen, he is an amazing man that deserves the world. Like, honestly. Like,
And if you don't know, now you know. So...
just dream fine line. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
Just do it. You will
do
be
it.
enlightened.
So amazing.
Oh, yeah. And with that being said...
And with that being said, this concludes our niche PowerPoint podcast / video. This was so much fun. We should really do it again sometime.
Yes, please.
And then next week we'll be back with ranking Marvel Avengers movies.
Yes.
And come back next week for your next dose of Serendipitous. Bye.
Bye.